Salvete omnes. This is Abbey Latin, Liber Primus, Chapter 2. This is a lesson on the chapter's English exercise to be attempted and completed following the lesson on syntax, Latin's nominative case. As a quick review, let's talk about the reasons of the nominative case. There are two. The first reason, the first job or function of the nominative case is the subject. The subject is the noun that does the action of the verb. So, for example, Caesar fights. Fights is the verb. Ask yourself, who does the action of the verb? Who fights? The answer is Caesar. Caesar is the subject, and in Latin will be in the nominative case. The predicate nominative is a noun or an adjective used with a linking verb to describe a subject. So, for example, Caesar is a general. So, is a linking verb. We are linking the subject, Caesar, to the predicate nominative, general. So, ask yourself, who is the general? Who is, or what is? Well, the answer is Caesar, making him the subject. What is the subject? Caesar, predicate nominative, general. So general is a noun, so Caesar is a noun. Here's an example of predicate nominative being an adjective. Caesar is a Roman. Once again, is, linking verb, acts like an equal sign. Who is the Roman? Caesar. So he's the subject. And then, what is Caesar? A Roman, predicate nominative. So in Latin, both Caesar and general and Roman would be in the nominative case. All right, let's take a look at these English sentences. Let's mark the verbs by underlining them. You can circle the subjects and then put a box around the predicate nominatives. So number one, the boy is young. The boy is young. So first find the verb. The verb is, it's a linking verb. Underline is. We're going to circle the subject. So ask yourself, who is? Who is young? The answer is the boy, making boy the subject. Circle boy. We've circled boy, we've underlined is, put a box around predicate nominative, the noun or the adjective describing the subject with a linking verb. The boy is young. So circle, underline, box. Sentence 2. The dog was a spaniel. The dog was a spaniel. So we have the dog. That's going to be our subject because you go to the verb was. Was is a linking verb, just in the past tense. It's an equal sign. Ask yourself, what was or who was? Who was the spaniel? The answer is the dog. So circle dog, underline was, and then spaniel. Put box around spaniel because it's giving more information about the subject. It's a predicate nominative. I am a citizen. I am a citizen. Hopefully we can see the pattern. So our verb is am. It's another linking verb. It's like an equal sign. We're saying that thing X equals thing Y. So am, underline. Who is the citizen? I. Circle I am the citizen. Underline am. Put a box around citizen. Citizen is a noun. It is the predicate nominative. 4. He is interested. He is interested. So hopefully by now you should be able to see that we can circle he, underline is, and put a box around interested as the predicate nominative, and it's an adjective, participle, same thing. So he, subject, circle, underline the verb is, box, interested. Sentence 5, Mithridates is the king. How unfortunate. Mithridates is the king. So go ahead and put a circle around Mithridates as the subject, underline is, and then put a box around king, king being the predicate nominative, giving more information about the subject, Mithridates. Sentence 6, Lucius was excited. Lucius was excited. So the verb is was, linking verb, underline was. Who was excited? Why, that was Lucius. So circle Lucius, the subject, underline was, and box the verb, box the adjectival, the participle, predicate nominative. The men were successful. The men were successful. We're going to circle men, underline were, put a box around the adjective successful. Marcus is a boy. Marcus is a boy. Well, who is the boy? That is the subject. Circle him, Marcus. Underline the linking verb is. Put a box around boy, which is a noun. Boy is the predicate nominative, giving more information about the subject, Marcus. Julia is a girl. Julia is a girl. Circle Julia. Underline is. Put a box around girl. And finally, Alexander was the greatest. Alexander was the greatest. So the verb is was. It's a linking verb. Who was the greatest? That's the subject. Circle Alexander. Underline was. Put a box around greatest, which is an adjective describing the subject with a linking verb. We call that the predicate nominative. And in Latin, it would be in the nominative case. Alexander would be in the nominative case, as would be girl and Julia and Marcus and boy and so on. Every circled and boxed word in these sentences, in Latin, those would be in the nominative case. So make sure that you understand that the nominative case shows the subject and the predicate nominative. Optime, very well done. You are now ready to tackle exercise B of chapter 2. Valete omnes.